How's it going? This is Hoiman, and today we're taking a look at the S.H.Figuarts Ultraman Belial Atrocious figure. So this is the front of the box, and it has a very nice premium feel to it. Like, it's a very soft texture, like if you've similar to like a mobile phone kind of box. So I'm sure you know what I mean, but it's like a very nice soft touch, but then the illustration itself is kind of like a different texture. It's kind of embossed, so it's a very nice premium feel to the box. So you have a nice illustration of the actual suit, and then you have the figure here, and unfortunately, because this is a web exclusive figure, there is no window that you can see into the figure. But overall it's still a nice packaging though. Down here you got some Bandai logos, and then it's the top, the side, the other side, nice illustration of the actual figure, the bottom, and then the back, where you can actually see what the figure looks like and some of the accessory he comes with. And down here you have some Japanese legal stuff. So to open the box, you just simply slide open the side flap, and then you just pull out the figure like so. So first off, you do get some instructions showing what the figure comes with and how to operate the accessories. Pretty self-explanatory. And then to open the figure, you just simply lift open the front flap. And here we have the figure all together with its accessories. So here we have the actual figure after the packaging. And for the most part, it's a very, very nice figure. Like, it's a very nice sculpt, lots of detail everywhere. And all these little parts here are all individually sculpted and have a nice texture to it. And underneath you can see how all the lines are actually sculpted in. And just overall, just an amazing sculpt. Very accurate to how he appears in the show. So for paint, the black is just a matte black, which has a nice finish to it. And then the greys are also matte, but it has this kind of dark wash over it to really bring out the details. And really brings out all the lines in the sculpt. So overall, very nice paint job. And then the eyes as well are translucent yellow mixed with some orange. It really gives it a nice effect. And then the chest piece itself is just painted like a sort of purple. Would have been nice if it was translucent, but I think overall it still works really well just being painted. And then these parts here are kind of more of a metallic sort of black. So it really brings out the nice contrast from the rest of the figure. So for articulation, the head is on a double ball joint. So you can look down about that much and then look up about that much. And what's cool is that this part of the neck tucks into the neck to look up. So it's quite a nice design there. And then he can tilt his head side to side and also twist. And then the shoulders on a ball joint that connects onto a butterfly joint. So you can move the arm around quite a bit. And then bring out his arm just slightly. And then this part of the shoulder pad's connected by a ball joint and a hinge. So you can have a better look there. And then that just allows for simple movement to not get in the way of articulation. So the shoulder itself can come out about that far. And because of the shoulder pad, it's able to achieve that much range. And then you can bring his arm forward, backwards, and then can also swivel around that bicep. And then his elbows on the double jointed but you can only get about just a little bit over 90-degree bend just because of the sculpt. Well, for the most part, it's quite a lot of range. And then the wrist is on a ball joint. And then the torso is on a double ball joint, so you can lean forward about that much. And then you can lean back about that much. And similar to the neck, this piece kind of tucks in to allow for more range. So nice design. And you can see how the sculpt continues upwards. And then he can also lean side to side and also twist. And then the hips are on hinges, so you can bring his leg about that far. And this piece here is actually connected on by a ball joint, so that doesn't really get in the way of articulation. And his hips do have the pull down method, so you can pull it down and get even more range. But again, because of this piece, you can only get about that much. And then you can kick forward, kick back, and then you can swivel as well. And then the legs, the knees is on double ball joint. So you can see how it's sculpted to make it look more natural still. And then the ankle is on a ball joint, so you can go back about that much, which isn't a whole lot due to the sculpt here. Then forward about that much. And then you can swivel as well as twist. And then you have the toe joint as well. So that's the overall figure itself. Even for its more complicated design, he still retains all the articulation you'd expect a Figuarts figure would have. And because of nice engineering, he's able to get quite a lot of range still. My only gripe with the figure itself is that the shoulder pads do tend to come off quite easily. They do easily slot back on, but they do easily fall off in that regard as well. It's not something too big, but it's just something to point out, I guess. But yep, that's the figure itself. Let's take a look at the accessories. So for accessories, the figure comes with a pair of fists, which come on default in the packaging. He comes with a pair of hands to hold his weapon, a pair of open hands, another pair of more relaxed open hands, and then an alternative pair of hands, which are mostly in a silver paint and are more shaped like claws. So they look very nice overall. He also comes with his battleizer attack, and again it's very well sculpted. And then you can see how all the blue inside is actually a translucent blue, so it adds a really nice finish to the overall piece. And then he also comes with an extended piece for the battleizer attack. And to interchange it, you just simply twist it off like so, and then add it on to the new weapon like so. So my final thoughts are, if you're a huge fan of this character or the show itself, then I highly recommend getting this figure. But I will say that because this is a web exclusive figure, he is on the more pricier side. But because of the really nice sculpt and all the detailing on the figure itself, I guess I could say it's definitely worth the price, especially if you're a fan of this particular design of the character. That's my review. Thank you for watching and enjoy some pictures.